What up, crypto warriors? It's SgtCrypto back at it again. Today is Sunday, August 16th, 2020, and we are starting to see the world's elite, all the financial gurus, all the financial magnates, the corporate elites, everyone that's big money starting to finally get what we've known for a long time. This is a picture or a visualization of all the world's money in just one picture here. And what this was done about 3 months ago on August or May 27th. And here we are, cryptocurrencies. At the time when this was made, it was $244 billion. And here we are right now, up $140 billion or so. And as we can see, we are still super duper early. The market cap for the whole crypto market is only $383 billion. Market cap for, let's just talk about gold, for instance, is about maybe $12 trillion right now, because again, this is a little bit old. Fortune 500 companies, this is the market cap for them. The stock market as a whole, $90 trillion. So the crypto market is just a little baby, a little baby. A lot of room to grow, many times X room to grow, and they're starting to finally get it. But we knew what was here. We knew the hidden treasures, and that's why we will reap the reward. They'll be buying our bags. Let's get into it. Ex-CEO of Prudential Insurance, former Bitcoin hater, reconsiders. Warren Buffett gets out of banks and into gold. And Vitalik Buterin urges DeFiers to be careful. Just like I stated last week in one of my videos, be careful out there. It's crazy out here. This is coming from Decrypt.co. And here it is. George Ball, chairman at investment firm Sanders Morris Harris, said in an interview that Bitcoin is safe bet for the big investors. Warren Buffett also sold stakes in major banks and placed his bet on gold. That is insane. I'm going to show you another article here where Warren Buffett in the past has just said that gold does nothing. It does nothing. It just sits there and looks shiny and pretty. Although he may not have invested in gold per se, it's still bullish for alternative forms of assets for people like us in the crypto space. Excuse me, take a sip of my water here before I continue. Meanwhile, Vitalik Buterin warns people about investments in new DeFi projects. So here it is. George Ball, chairman at investment firm Sanders Morris Harris, former CEO of insurance giant Prudential, said in an interview with Reuters yesterday that Bitcoin is the safe bet for big investors. Bitcoin is the safe bet for big investors. This is a quote coming directly from him. I've never said this before, and I've always been a blockchain cryptocurrency Bitcoin opponent, he told Reuters during a video interview. But if you look right now, the governments can't stimulate the markets forever. He added, are they going to raise taxes that high? Or if not, are they going to print money? If they print money, that debases the currency, and probably even things like tips, treasury inflation protected securities can be corrupted. So the very wealthy investor or the trader probably turns to Bitcoin or something like it as a staple. Ball's response shocked Reuters reporter Fred Katayama, who said, wow, I never thought I'd hear you say that. And it's true. And here it is coming from Mike Novogratz. The army of believers is growing by the day. Bitcoin is the most distributed asset in history. Think about that. The most distributed asset in history. Everyone could join the Bitcoin network. You can't be blocked from joining the network. You can't be blocked from using Bitcoin, from accepting Bitcoin, from buying Bitcoin, from trade. Like, they may try to stop you from trading it, right? They may try to stop you from accepting it as a medium of exchange, but they really can't, because they can't turn off the internet. The internet cannot be turned off. As long as the internet exists, Bitcoin exists. And if the internet does not exist, we have bigger problems to worry about than the price of Bitcoin. So whenever you hear a lot of gold bugs, a lot of older heads maybe, right, say that, oh, well, if the internet shuts down, like, dude, if the internet shuts down, we have bigger problems to worry about. Bigger problems, man. So let's hope the internet does not shut down. All right. It's just crazy. They're starting to finally get it. They're getting it right now. And we were here. We were here from the beginning. Or some of us from 3-4 years ago. We're seeing that they're placing big bets on Bitcoin futures on the CME. We're seeing Warren Buffett buying gold stocks. Here it is. Ball's commentary comes at the time when Warren Buffett feels less comfortable betting on banks and more on other assets. His investment firm Berkshire Hathaway said Friday that it has reduced its stakes in major U.S. banks, selling some 85.6 million Wells Fargo shares, 26% of its stake, 35.5 million shares of JP Morgan, 61% of its total stake. So, damn, he sold half of JP Morgan's shares. Somebody picked up those bags. The firm instead bet on gold, acquiring nearly 21 million shares of Barrick Gold worth $563 million. It's a gold mining company, and although he isn't buying gold itself, it's still very, very, very bullish. Next, we have, the warning from, what's his name? Vitalik Buterin. I said, what's his name? Warning from Vitalik Buterin about DeFi. I warned you guys about it already in a couple of videos ago. Next, no, Warren Buffett did not buy gold, and it's just saying that he bought gold stocks, which, if you know Warren Buffett, he's always stated that gold, it just sits there and looks pretty, so he'll never buy gold. But the fact that he's investing in a gold company and a gold stock, it speaks volumes. It's still super bullish in this case. And these are all the tweets coming out about it. It has no, here it is. It has no utility. Anyone watching from Mars would be scratching their heads. This is what Warren Buffett said on gold a few years back. How things change. Even sages have to recalibrate now and then. It's because of what's happening right now in the world with central banks and their unlimited money printing. With their unlimited currency printing. The fact that these central banks are just going to try to print their way out of this current situation, and they cannot. It's going to lead to hyperinflation some way, somehow. The fact that we have zero interest rates and the fact that we have an unlimited amount of currency being printed on a daily basis will lead to some sort of hyperinflation. Zero Hedge came out, said, Buffett 2018 annual letter, the magical metal gold was no match for the American metal. Buffett Q2 2020 buys gold. It is funny. However, it's not, because that means that he sees something very bad happening in the future. He's not making these kind of moves if he doesn't anticipate something very bad happening in the future. So we have to protect ourselves by either buying legit real gold, buying Bitcoin, and buying silver, or buying the stocks that invest in these different assets. You know, just like Buffett is doing right now, he's buying the stocks in a company that mine gold. He's buying not actual gold itself, right? That's the difference with gold and Bitcoin. You could actually buy the underlying asset. You could buy the asset and still be a part of the network. You could buy the asset and you could just like leave it there. It's not like gold where you buy it, and if you actually buy physical gold and you hold on to it, you don't have to worry about the security of it, because, you know, if he's buying gold, he's not going to buy a gold bracelet or a gold watch or a gold chain, right? He's actually buying tons of gold. He has the money to do it. But instead of having to worry about the security of actually buying tons of gold, he could buy gold stocks, or what we're doing, buy Bitcoin. Next, this is coming from Max Kaiser. This is coming out of Cointelegraph. And Warren Buffett, buying gold may push Bitcoin to 50K. And it's true, because if you think about it right now, with how everything is crazy in the world, we've seen those two assets, gold and Bitcoin, even and silver as well, gold, silver, and Bitcoin, all outperforming the stock market, although they've been pumping the stock market since the mid-March, right? The fact that these three assets have been pumping since the beginning of the year, and especially since this pandemic, will make, so if there's a 2x gain in gold, there's like a 20x gain in Bitcoin, is what I'm saying, or a 10x gain in Bitcoin. Whatever gold does, Bitcoin will outperform it by massive amounts. And that's what Max Kaiser is basically saying here. All right, the firm sold substantial large portion of its shares in JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, and PNG. And this is what Max Kaiser is saying. Global $1 trillion fund management biz is less than 1% invested in gold. Warren Buffett now move into gold. Expect global allocation of 5% AU minimum implies $5,000 gold. Expect 1% Bitcoin global allocation, $1 trillion. This implies $50,000 for Bitcoin price, up to 10%. I'm like chewing my words here, because I'm super excited of what's happening. And actually, we are living through history right now. We're witnessing history right now. And again, for someone like Warren Buffett, and someone of his stature, to be investing in a gold company means that he doesn't see the American metal, so to speak, right? Like they said here on Zero Hedge, right? The American metal, he doesn't see it standing up in the long term, because of what these private central bankers are doing on a daily basis. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. Smash that like if you like these kind of videos, and support the channel by sharing it. Let's talk about it in the comment section. As always, thank you for the support. It's SgtCrypto, and I'm out. Peace.